Alright, everyone, welcome back to The Witcher Part 3. No. Welcome back to The Witcher. Fuck. Welcome to The Witcher 3. This is Part 1 of Blood and Wine. I already went to the notice... No, wrong button. Fucking hell, I'm so shit at this. What the fuck? I'm sorry. You went to a notice board, I think it was in Mid-Cops, to get the start of the Blood and Wine quest, Envoys and Wine Boys, whatever the fuck it was called. And we're gonna meet the knights from Toussaint in Holloway, which is here. So, oh, that was such a shit intro. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna try get 100% of everything, but no guarantees.
Have no fear, good man. Our labors shall be done quickly. The prowlers to be banished for good.
Milton, look.
Geralt.
In the flesh.
Hail, Witcher. Let us go inside and greet you as befits an old friend.
And you, fear not. We shall put an end to the rule of outlaws, soon. Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Palmerin? I told you. The griffin at White Orchard. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyrin and Palmerin de Lawnfall. Good to see you both. Been years. Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our, surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison that left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
Alright. Okay, so this is... Oh, well. I want to help.
So, plan to go out and meet the bandits when they arrive? Fight them?
Palmerin wishes first to appeal to their sense of decency. But I expect they will be deaf to this.
Yeah, completely.
We must afford them a chance to stand down. Many a hardened outlaw has left the path of wrongdoing upon hearing words of admonition.
Doesn't happen in these lands. Ever.
If they do not heed my reprimand, we at least will know we have done all within our means to evade bloodshed.
Fine. Naturally, I'll help when Palmerin's rhetoric falls on deaf ears.
Excellent. Then we've but to wait for the rogues to arrive.
Alright, this is an interesting start. Also, I gotta put my phone on mute.
They're coming!
Just
Hear
in
that?
case.
Your bandits have arrived.
Let us go out to greet them.
Oh, a kitty. Looks like one of my cats. Run. They didn't go over the cat, did they? Oh no, the cat's still okay. Oh, thank fuck. What are we doing? We're just standing there.
Hark! Contemptible curs!
He mean us?
I, Palmerin de Lawnfall, call upon you to repent. Set your hearts. Do you not see that they are blackened?
Regular punch and duty here.
To prey upon commoners is no honor. To loot their meager stores, abandon the path of shame, and we will spare you.
Right good jest, that. Had us a laugh. Now, fuck off or we lose our patience and you lose something else.
Nay, wait, Zorg. These lads are a lark. Mayhaps they know some tricks.
Oi, players! Can you toss balls all loopity like? Or do that thing where one spits fire while the other farts?
No, we'll say take my advice. Why not?
Noble Palmerin's giving you a chance. Now I'm gonna give you some advice. Do what he says.
Or what?
Or you'll find yourself fighting knights errant in the pay of the Duchess of Toussaint. And they eat scum like you with their morning porridge.
There's 3 of them. 2 turtled up in armor. We'll come back later.
Some wench sent them. Folk will say we's afeard of wenches and jesters.
Ooh, insulted the Duchess. Not good.
Indeed, we cannot let the affront go unpunished. I swear upon the Heron you will pay with your own blood.
Alright, let's do
By
this.
the crane, villains, ready your arms.
Alright, let's go. Sword. I want to fight sword.
Not good.
Jump out now. I didn't even realize I had Axie on. I thought I had use Axie. There we go. Now, Igni. Fuck. My stamina is taking its time today. Oh look, it's all red. My sword's red. Oh, that's cool. This is Olgierd von Everett's saber. So, oh, that's so cool. I didn't realize it goes red. There's so many bandits. Fuck me. Right, I'm gonna. Fucking piece of shit. Right. Right, I'm gonna have to switch to Axie. Alright. Go. Dead. Simple. It's actually quite a few of them, Jesus. One more. Oh, it's one of these guys. Dead. There we go. That was fun. Oh, there's one more? Oh, wow. Axie has very far reach. Jesus.
Why do they not emerge? It is over. We have banished the scoundrels, lifted oppression's yoke from their lives.
Warned you it'd be like this. Fear you as much as they did the bandits now. Sorry, no fanfares and flowers. You're not in Toussaint.
Ah, it is true what folk claim. In the north, no noble deed goes unthwarted. It is time to go home.
And we shall, my friend. Come, Geralt. It's time we delivered our message.
I wonder how they know each other. Like, I might be missing something, because I don't remember anything for the
So
previous
fess
games.
up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition,
Is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the Star-Crossed City's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Oh, I know her. Yeah, I
Shall
recognize
you
her.
answer her call?
Let's ask behind
Anna
Anna.
Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
Well, in point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah, I remember.
I might add, be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Alright, and what is this beast? Since
Might be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. Bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Alright, just before we go on, I just want to say I don't know anything about Blood and Wine. I knew a little bit about the main story of Wild Hunt, and I knew a decent bit about Hearts of Stone, hence why I got through so fast. But Blood and Wine, I don't know that much about it. I think, spoiler alert, if I'm correct, I might be talking out my arse. Well, I think you get a Vineyard as an award or something like that. And I know that either Triss or Yennefer show up at your hut, depending on who you went with in the main story. It's going to be Triss for me. But yeah, let's ask why the beast wields black magic.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect, but of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Right, let's ask about trying to set a trap, see what they say.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker, this is what we need, with knowledge of monsters. In short, we need you.
We'll ask with the tourney, see what they say.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor.
The beast could be a threat to others, not just to Her Grace's subjects.
Got it. Before an aristocrat dies, at best it's a scandal. At worst, a diplomatic incident.
Right, well, if I say no need to think about, or I need to think about it, then DLC is not worth buying, so we'll say we'll take it.
I sometimes think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
So it's kind of like a French style thing. Like, everything said Frenchish. I know French isn't a word, but I mean like the pronunciations sound a bit French. It might be Belgian actually. Like maybe Flemish. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, this is Blood and Wine, so I'm actually learning about everything here. Apparently this is huge. I don't know. I've never watched a playthrough of Blood and Wine, so I really don't know. I know very, very little. But if I'm doing things wrong, if I'm skipping side quests or anything like that, I just want to apologize now, because I won't really know. So, I think I said I'm going to try to side quests since I've got a month until I'm back in work, and that's when I want to be finished. This playthrough, since once I'm back in work, I'm going to work full time, so I have to pay back the government for the COVID-19 payments. So yeah. Anyway, right, I'm going to shut up. We're back.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
Oh, it's so bright. It looks so nice. The color palette just completely changes.
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past
Yeah, that's the
years.
capital, as far as I'm aware.
Walk about when you have the chance. You will see for yourself.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
Oh, that title looks so good.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Do we have to fight this? So much chaos and destruction. Fucking hell. Oh, the horse. No. God, Geralt whipping that sword straight out. The glasses. He looks so stupid with the glasses on. See, I don't know why they just don't hire a monster slayer. How did that not hit me? You fucking piece of shit. I've got this. I've got this. What the? Take this. Alright, that's it. I've had enough. Here we go. Jesus, I was shitting off for you. I'm a bit rusty.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
Thank you. But that's how the giant got here, because I want to
A
know.
giant this close to human settlements? Strange.
Well, that was no ordinary giant. His name was Goliath, rumored to have been a knight once, but one who broke his vows. For this, the Lady of the Lake transformed him into a wild giant. And
She's from The
banished
Witcher
him
1,
into the Gorgon
Chapter
Hills.
4.
So he came back down? Why?
Several times each year, hunger chased him into the lowlands. Goliath had killed and devoured many shepherds. Guillaume's hunt served a noble cause. At any rate, it's a tale for more agreeable environs.
Lady of the Lake, she was in The Witcher 1, Chapter 4. We were in the Lakeside Village, I can't remember the name of it. But she gave you a sword after you defeated the Dagon, I think was his name. He was the underwater creature guy. I can't remember the name of the sword, but it was quite good. It was a silver sword. I'm going to see if she might give it back, because I didn't transfer the Witcher 1 save to The Witcher 2 and then into The Witcher 3. I probably should have. I'd still have that. I wouldn't have sold it, but oh well.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint, we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again. The river surrendered a corpse. It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien de la Tour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the Tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Well, I'm kind of interested to see the Duchess. I don't think I've ever met Henrietta. I think I just heard of her. Oh, the glasses, man. The Professor glasses look so retarded on him. I fucking love it. Right, let's go. Is this Roach? Oh, yeah, we have to. Oh, wow, we went up a level.
Come on.
Go. The horse armor looks retarded.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
It's accurate, but looks. Whoa, 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 whoa.
is his kin.
Alright. So mutations on Witcher gear. So in Blood and Wine you can undergo additional Witcher mutations to unlock new abilities. Oh. Oh! So soon you will run into a messenger who will deliver a very interesting letter. Read out and investigate the story of Professor Moreau to learn more about these situations. Mutations, not situations. Oh my god. What the fuck? Shit intro today. I was shit at fighting the giant and now I can't even read. So, nothing's changed. So they say master craftsman lives in Toussaint who can craft Witcher gear of unequal quality. I've heard about this. You see special bonuses for wearing all or part of the set. So I plan to get the Grandmaster Witcher gear for the cat school. I plan to do that. The additional Witcher mutations, I'm interested in that. I didn't hear about that. I know there's Grandmaster gear because it shows up.
Take it easy.
Will it show up here? No, if you have Witcher stuff. Yeah, here. So it says Grandmaster for the sword. If for the armor as well, it says that too. Oh, my armor went down. It's all blue now. What the fuck? Oh no, don't do that. Why did it change? Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna put on the feline gear once I'm ready to. Well, once I have access to my box. Anyway, get out of the way, man. Oh, the AI for this is really
used
weird.
to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
We are knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
Is this it? But where's the
No one
knights?
here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around, make sure they didn't miss anything.
Oh, here's our tracks.
Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went. Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Right, that sounds like a drowner.
Got guests. Careful.
Oh, what's these? What are these? A scurver? I've never fought these things before. Right, let's have a dumpling. And a swallow. Oh, it explodes when they're good to die. Oh my god, I'm so bad at fighting these things. Alright, it's like a rot fiend. And a
Drawn
drowner.
here by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
Okay, so we gotta pick up the track, which I thought I lost here. Yeah, there's loads. Okay.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Okay, right, that was a strange
Footprints.
fight.
See them? And a rut made by the hull of a boat. Left recently, I'd say.
So I'm gonna try and make as little cuts as possible in this. I'm gonna try to get as much gameplay in as possible, but that might change depending on when I'm allowed to go back to work because of Corona. I'm recording this June, so I'm supposed to go back to work in August, but at the moment everything's opening up earlier in Ireland, so I might actually go back to work in July, which means I'm gonna have less time to play this. So I might have to end up, speeding it up, which
Dragged
means
some
more
nets
cuts.
onto the bank, then cut them to untangle them. Lot of blood, so the corpse must have been cut up. Quartered, maybe.
It's likely they loaded the body parts onto a boat and sailed off.
Is that the same stuff?
Gonna dive in, check the other nets. Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it.
Well, this looks so nice. Like the color palette, I love it. It's so much different to the dark, gloomy shit from Redania and Temeria and Skellige. Oh, I'm just looting everything. I'm supposed to go back to him, but I'm just gonna loot some stuff. Nah, fuck it, I've had enough. Let's go. Alright. So, I'm gonna need to change my armor. I'm not sure if I said that. I might have. I don't know. I'm really tired.
Silk
I don't sleep.
kerchief. Monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
Oh, cutscene. Nice.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Alright. What are you all looking at? Oh. Mysterious woman. Someone's watching us. That has to be Triss. That's my
Seems
guess.
we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet, of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
Right, well, I definitely think that's Triss. Depending on who you go with in the main story, it could be Yennefer, but because I went with Triss, I'm almost convinced the cloaked woman is Triss.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions no matter the odds, fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
His armor,
I
the
shall have
detail on
to
his armor
leave
is
you
quite
soon.
nice.
Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of her illustrious highness knows no rest.
Right, I'm just gonna run up there. I might make a cut here for crack.
Knight's place enough.
Alright, here we go. At the inn. I just left Milton to himself.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pâté?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Milton, no, we'll say him Geralt. Why not?
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
He sounds Italian.
Ask,
Ish.
please, or we shall be here till winter.
Sky is red, yeah, well, that's that.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
I love his
Not a
accent.
soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head popping, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I love the accents. Like, like, they're so funny. Your man, the crayfish bloke, he sounds like he's got like an Italian thing. The way he speaks sounds Italian, but his accent doesn't necessarily say that. To me, anyway.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Oh, it's not. Fuck. That was a
Was
poor
that
guess.
woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Yeah, what's this divine punishment, man?
So folk
Oh,
think the
no.
beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
Yeah, but I want to. I'm trying to try get as
They
much
say anything
information.
else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
All right, time to examine the body.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort. Ha! Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
All right, so now we just got to leave. In fact, let's see if we can play Gwent.
What's in the works today? Swilling wine? Normally I'd encourage you to try our famed fisherman's chowder. But alas, we are all out of crayfish.
Could replace them with something else. Perch, for example.
Replace crayfish with fish? I beg you. What next? Vinegar for wine? Parsley for thyme? Huh? Your Nordlings are a pleasant lot, but about cuisine you know nothing.
Oof. Well, oh, you can play Gwent. Well, that's about rumors, and I'll see if we
Got
can
any
find it.
gossip? Fishermen talking about anything interesting?
Yes, about a Nordling who would replace crayfish with pike.
Asked a serious question.
And the tactless one. I do not eavesdrop on my clients, and I certainly don't repeat anything I chance to hear.
All right. Well, look. At least you know he's loyal.
Show me what you got in stock.
All right. What can we buy off him? A Gwent card. Yeah, we'll use that. What's this? Glad bone experience for monsters. Right. Well, I'm gonna try to get rid of all this crap. I don't need additional herbs. I don't want that. Not this. I don't think I can sell any weapons to him, can I? Nah. That's shit. Right. Time to play some Gwent. Oh, you can. Wow, you can finally bet
Not
more.
likely to taste your famous fisherman's chowder. So maybe we could play some Gwent.
Right, let's see how good the Toussaint people are at Gwent. Yeah, I don't think I showed this, but I got Olgierd's card. Yeah, there. I'm not sure if I showed that. I also got Gunter Dunes. But anyway, let's play this. Wait, hold on. Is that just Skellige now? What? You can have Skellige? What? What is this? You can have... Oh, I didn't know that. And the music's different. Oh, I don't know about that. Alright, now I think I've just won that. That, like, that seems like a landslide, but I was afraid that you'd lose. I need to get some of those Skellige cards.
Thought I knew them all. Guess I was wrong. Must be a one-off. Message on the back, signed by a certain Count Monnier. Invitation to a tournament. Interesting.
Gwent. Oh, we can do some Gwent stuff. Oh, I might do that one of the games. Get out of the way, Inkeep. Come on, man. That's interesting. I'll be sure to do that in a future part. But right now, what I care about is this. What's this? Notice. No. Announcement. Internal revenue. Limited life auction. Future developed real estate. Yeah, we'll take that. Contract. Wanted. White Wolf. That's me. Right.
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
Right, I'm gonna go to... Oh, look at that. It's changed the thing. Right, let's read that. Alright. Right, I'm gonna go to where we need to go.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
Alright, well, you just heard that. There's a fight. And I decided to run because I wanted to take in the sights. Oh, that's Roach, I think. That just went running past. So... Oh, someone's dying.
Damn it. Killer must still be here.
What about down here?
In the cellar. Gotta be.
This way, maybe? Oh. This way? Oh, we're not too far behind now. Yeah, it's a woman. Yuck.
You. Saw you at the inn.
Whip out the swords, Geralt. Come on.
Why'd you kill these people? Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong.
Jeez, we're really getting into a fight this quickly.
I cannot let you leave.
Oh, here we go. Whoa, Jesus. Okay. Alright, this fight seems like I... Come on, let's go. Where are you at? Come on. Oh, wow. Okay, relax. Yes. Whoa, alright. There we go. Jesus Christ.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Fucking hell. Okay. Right, that's an interesting fight. I think it's the first time I've fought a Bruxate like that since The Witcher 1.
Stinks.
Oh yeah, Geralt is a body retard.
Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. body was quartered just as I thought.
Alright, we get to examine the head. Alright, let's examine the head then.
Laid in
We all have
water
a bit
for
of
some
head.
time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat.
Oh no. Ugh. Oh.
A pouch, bulging with coins.
Oh, I'll take that. Well, hopefully takes like
Nilfgaardian florins from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
Right, let's examine the chest.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
Right, let's have a look at the severed hand.
Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
Just gonna put that in your arse pocket so you can scratch your ass when you're walking around. Geralt.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Right, well while I'm down here I might as well loot some shit and then get to Palmerin. Palmerin should be here. Chilling around. There he is. Hello.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Store is done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerin, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
Tales for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins. The cutter of Castelduccia too.
Moral victory. That's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents.
See, I would want to be honest with them, but well, I probably should
Knight
have.
and Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way.
Right, let's go. I like Toussaint so far. It
Who's
actually
fighting?
looks amazing.
Nilfgaardian gladiators.
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Oh wow.
Someone's gonna fight a Shaelmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
Yeah, shouldn't torture it.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher?
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this.
Yeah, who'll find out who played
Who's
it?
going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Right, let's go see the Duchess. I feel bad for the monster.
Let's go.
Give it a proper fight. Anyway. Guarantee he's gonna die.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Got a bad feeling about this. Damn it.
Oh, that's a broken leg.
We have to help him.
Go on, Geralt. Let's do this. Right, I've never fought one of these before.
Gotta keep him down.
Oh, he doesn't. He hates fire.
Damn, you're ugly.
Alright, so that's when he does his shield. Okay, so it's like an elemental. Alright, let's go. Oh, alright. Oh, wow. Okay, relax, relax.
Not good.
What the fuck? Okay. So, Halmarin just stood there and died. That's his own fault. He just stood there. I can't do anything about that. He deserves to die.
The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
I still feel bad for Beast. I didn't want it to die.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
No, I'm gonna spare it.
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
No. Don't kill her. Oh, I don't want to see her. Oh, that's not fair.
Forgive me. I am not as nimble as in my younger years.
You fought bravely. Thanks for your help.
You just stood there. You allowed him to kill you.
Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
So this is the Duchess.
We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Yeah, we'll just tell him it's a bad idea.
Your Grace. Shale Mars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
Well, actually.
What about the crowd? Say the Shale Mar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
Right, well, since you're talking about the
Your
contract.
Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He let the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
Well, surely if it's like the Queen's advisor or something like that, I mean, I don't want to see her getting poked. That's not fair. Alright, good, it didn't show that.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Who?
Wish to see Dandelion,
Ah.
Your Grace?
Yes.
I was thinking that.
I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
God fucking Dandelion.
Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Nice armor.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings.
Yeah, I'll say that. What's
Sorry
the
to have
point?
to tell you, but the guardsmen handling the last victim's body.
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No, a Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
Alright, we'll just get to
I
the point.
examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not always.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate.
Wow,
Title
I
to
knew
the
you got a
vineyard
vineyard.
shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But, Corvo Bianco, Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
Right, so that's cool. So we got the Vineyard nearly straight away. That's cool. That's cool. And also, according to Streamlabs, my mic is very loud. I'm not even talking that loud. Anyway, look, we'll just talk to the first victim.
How did it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
So it seems.
Alright, second victim, let's know.
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of concerned cut-purses.
Criminals fear the beast? Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
Right, so they're older knights, which is interesting.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times, knights face new challenges. Enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
This guy seems very snobby. I think you're supposed to think that he's involved with the killings. I feel that's what they were going for. I don't think it's him. I don't think he has anything to do with it, but I have a feeling that's the viewpoint that they were trying to push.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if the
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Yeah, let's find out why.
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Okay, right, so the beast is denouncing moral decay.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To miss something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed a knightly team. It was years ago, but...
Yeah, what team? I guess it was a squad, maybe?
Team.
They were close friends, tightly knit, and as such, earned the trust of our father, the Duke. We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure.
Right, we need to find Milton.
Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game, at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm. Damien, order the garden searched immediately, but discreetly. By no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner.
What about me? What will I do?
And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace.
It's a nice palace.
Horses! Ready our horses!
Alright. I was going to stop it here, but I think I might do just a little longer. Of course. Oh?
Your Grace!
Oh, wow. Geralt, fuck off. He's taking a look. That's great.
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward!
Man, she is packing. Wow. Oh, dear.
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Yeah, I feel for you, man. Women these days. Shocking. I mean, I'm really happy with how it looks. It's so good. And for €15 as well. So far, I'm enjoying it. Just think, I haven't made anything like this yet, like from what I've made from my games. Like, I've barely even made the opening cinematic. Like, I've done so shit. Like, I'm so bad at making games. And that's my course. I did get 60 out of 60 credits though for first year.
Seems right at home in a saddle.
Yeah, I know. Just gotta follow you. Man, I really need to pee, but you're not letting me do that, so.
Clear a path! Clear the way, I said!
Jeez, she's very loud. Alright. Yeah, this is part of the game. The AI seems a bit different, like it just does sharp turns, which is different from the last two DLCs.
Just round the corner.
Hurry!
It's hair.
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Well, you could just ask whoever has the secret.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up.
Alright, I think we can split
You
up.
will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Yeah, let's ask for the golden fish.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
Alright.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look.
Ah. Okay.
The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters.
Alright.
All clear? Then let's get to it.
Alright. Now, let's get the fish. Alright, here we go. Going for the unicorn first. I'm gonna just use Axie.
Will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
The fucking women.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Axie. Use Axie. Use Axie. That's what I do. Go after her. Don't know why you just won't use Axie, just calm it. Right.
Come on, stay calm.
Oh, I got it.
Shh, calm down. Easy now.
That was easy. Wow.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper...
Just whip out the sword. No, it's, yeah, let's say that.
Listen, we didn't
Axie.
break any rules.
Genius.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
Fucking love that. Didn't break any rules. Yeah, he didn't break any rules. He won fair and square.
Gardens are huge. Be better off on horseback.
Yeah, you say that. Yeah, I'll just run. It's easier. Let's go. Alright, looking for a golden fish. Golden fish. Okay. Here. Oh, found it. Oh. Nope, not that. There's actually quite a few fishes here. Right, I don't have that much time. Look, at least I'm getting food from this, so I might have to resurface. So, oh, apparently I got it. All right, nice. Oh, Geralt.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
Hop onto the bow.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed of trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
Just smashes it. I love that. Oh, that's genius. Oh, that's genius. Oh, I love that. Just barges on and just smashes it. Here we go. Get up. Come on, right there. Right, here we are.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules.
Ooh. Shots fired.
Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a groan, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, like a ground hollowed out with ease. Hollowed out with ease, so that'll be something. I have no idea. I'm gonna say palace pantry, cause cheese and a mouse.
Mice and cheese. Palace pantry, maybe?
No, the hare is obliged to hide here in the gardens. Look, if we take row, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with what heads heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
Jesus, I really fucked that one up. Why am I so bad at everything? Oh wow, we went up 2 levels, so in today's part.
Wait here.
1,000 experience points, yeah. Geez, she does not look happy. Oh no. Oh, it's a vampire.
Oh, what the butch?
Just fucked him out of the way.
What was that?
Oh, he's sinking the ship. Come on, Geralt. So I'm gonna have to fight a vampire. Oh, alright. This is gonna be fun. I'll probably lose. I didn't meditate, so I think I'm down on swallows.
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
None. Yeah, we'll say that.
I don't
Just
kill
lie.
innocents. Murderers, though, you bet.
I'll soon be done. I've but one left. And you, should you not stand down.
And once you're done, intend to leave? Go kill somewhere else?
No. I intend to live. Happily ever after.
He's ugly. Alright, we're going straight into a boss battle. Let's go.
I won't let you kill again.
Oh, I used Igni. Crap. Taxi. Oh, he hates fire, doesn't he? Come on, Igni. Oh, I'm stuck. Crap. Yes, you'd love to see it. Alright, cutscene. Good. Oh, he's gone. Another guy?
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
Yeah, I want to know how he came back.
Miraculous regeneration. How'd you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
What, the fact that I'm trying to kill him? The bloke?
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
Yeah, I want to know about his good reasons.
So in your opinion, what are his reasons?
Precisely what I wish to find out. And then I will convince him of the error of his ways.
Got a lot of faith in the guy.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Yeah, why did he kill him? I want to know.
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once in the street had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him. Immensely.
Alright, so we gotta find out what angered him.
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Dettlaff doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him before something upsets him even more and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Alright, goodbye, Regis. Okay, so we finally get to play vampires.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
So we need to meet Regis. That's gonna be the next part. Alright, well I kinda wanna... Will I check out the Vineyard before we finish? Blood and Wine quest. Place where you can begin new quests from Blood and Wine are marked with the red icon. Okay, yeah. Palace Gardens. Beauclair Palace. So this is Beauclair, I think. What's this? Ducal official who doles out rewards for... Oh, okay, that's cool. So this is the cemetery. Corvo Bianco Vineyards. This is where our house is. Geralt's house. So he actually has a house. Okay. So I might go to the notice board. I don't know. I'll check our house. Oh shit, there's a cutscene.
Sir, a letter for you, sir.
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
Okay, let's have a look. I think this is the upgrade thing that we got. No, we'll give him a tip.
And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service again.
Yeah, look, you know what? You were fine. You can have your 5, whatever.
My dear Geralt.
I hope all is well.
Stress.
I imagine you hot on the trail of some nasty monster. Or is it an overly complex curse this time? Oh, Geralt. Geralt. I wish I knew for certain. Whatever is keeping you busy, perhaps you'll need a break. For those moments, I offer you this intriguing little mystery I happened on in an old manuscript I bought off a merchant from Nazaire. The tome's author claims a certain Professor Moreau once called Beauclair home, and this professor conducted research into Witcher mutations. I don't know much else, but I suspect that alone might pique your interest. The tome mentioned a journal interred with the scholar when he passed. It could very well lead you to his laboratory. I'm enclosing a map I found folded in the tome. It's smudged in a few places, but I hope it proves useful anyway. Please be careful and come back to me quickly. Your Triss.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Okay, that's cool. I want to go to Notice Board. Take that for the Grandmaster stuff. We'll take that. Take this. Take that. Alright.
Lox LV. Might be worth looking into.
Alright, time to have a look at our house. Let's see what it's like. Grandmaster Armorer, we know this. We know that. Okay. So this is our gaff. Roach is here, so he's got his own little spot that you can chill in. Oh, this is cool. We've got people working here for us. Oh my god. Oh, cutscene.
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basil Fawlty. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corfu Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands.
Right, let's learn about this place.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
I want a tour.
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
Of course, let's do this. Can't believe we actually own property in The Witcher. It's very GTA-like.
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to major domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
It's more Italian than French. The more I play it, it's very Italian.
I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Okay, well that's nice.
Follow me, please.
That's all he says?
Follow me, please.
Oh, okay. Right, well I need to replace my armor. As you can see, it's all red.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
You gonna say anything else, or is that it?
Down below lies your vineyard.
All of it?
We grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
So we're producing our own stuff, which means we should have a constant income regardless.
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius spoon for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
Okay, so he just basically broke his legs, drank wine, got drunk, and then started believing shit.
Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
This place is beautiful. It really is. Imagine this with the 4K mod. Oh, if only my computer could handle it. It still looks good now the way it is.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
Barnabas. What a name. Right, walk past me, please. Thank you. Oh, my sword looks so good. I need to fix it, though. Particularly the silver sword. It's in bits.
Even a horse drops if you ride it at a constant gallop.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
That's what I was thinking. That should be the first order of affairs. Help Roach. Might be going into this little cellar cave gaff here. Oh, shut up, slave.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Alright. Do you want to go down? No? Okay, right back up to the house then. This is really, really well designed. Imagine this in Minecraft. With shaders. Oh.
as you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
That's a hint. Get started. Come on, you go first. You walk in. Come on, you're the one with the key. Alright. Oh, it's so nice inside.
Welcome inside.
Oh,
On
this
the
is
left
nice.
is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. But one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Yeah, no, let's try something. Let's just give it a little bit.
Stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Oh, start on the house.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
Only $5 for that? Yeah, go on.
It's in your hands then.
That's more expensive than a computer.
Make the place shine.
Not by a lot, though.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state.
Wow, okay.
Is there anything else you require, sir?
Yeah, I want to improve the grounds as well.
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more useful.
Oh, yes. We certainly should.
I like this guy.
The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
Alright. Grindstone. Alright, we'll talk with the armor. Prepare.
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table.
Or just get an armor.
Admiral Rompelli once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yeruga. I will contact him at once.
Yeah, only $1 for a table. Go on.
Order me up.
I've got 32 grand, or I did anyway, so.
Sir. I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive.
Geez, everything today.
Will you be needing
This is like express Amazon delivery, Amazon Prime. Alright, let's sharpen my swords.
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Right, 1,000 for that, so I spent
Then send out
7,000.
for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content by tomorrow.
Everything's so quick.
Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Well, I can't really do anything else yet.
Know what? Changed my mind. Not in the mood to talk about redecoration today. But I wanted to ask you something else.
I shall be
just
glad
drop
to
my
answer your
stuff.
every question, sir.
No, I'm happy with this.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Wait 3 days for the general refurbishment and then everything else is 1 day. That's okay. Right, well, I'll go upstairs to storage. So armor stand. I have no idea. I'm going to take all this off and put this on the armor stuff. As I plan to... Oh, you can't actually. Oh, yeah, you can. So what, that's it? You're only able to put one on, or are you able to put all of it on? No, you're only able to put one on. Okay. Alright, that's fair enough. Alright, the rest will go into my storage. Oh, wait, no, you don't have a bed, do you? You do? Oh, that's cool. Place trophies here. Wow, there's so much. Hang painting. I've already hanged the painting in the kitchen. So, we can sell that. Keep this. No, we don't want that. Oh, we've got all the Witcher stuff that we can put up, like all the Wolven gear. I prefer the light gear, I'm gonna be honest, the light stuff. So, I'm gonna leave it here. What can you use the bed for? Does it really matter? No? I think that's painting this. Okay, right, that doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna leave this. Oh, you can use it? Oh, you're waiting for your bed. You know what? Oh, this is nice.
Renovations coming along all right, Barnabas Basil?
Superbly, sir. General refurbishment has been completed. And I took the liberty of adding 2 racks, each upon which you might hang weapons and armor, if you've some pieces you'd like to display. Likewise, I have prepared a few spots in which new paintings might be hung. In other news, the laborers dusting out the cellar have made a most unusual discovery. I believe it's something you'll wish to see.
Right, let's go.
If you say I should see it, I'll go see it right now, BB.
Oh, look at this.
Strange. Something behind this wall, I think.
Just break the wall in their own house. Oh, look at this.
A laboratory. Must have been an alchemist at one time.
Wow. And there's something here. Julius Ban Gavzit's letter. So he's part of Vineyard. It's not important. Yeah, that's cool. We can loot our own stuff. Yeah. Take some wine. So you have roach. You have our own stuff. That shut up, woman. So we've got alchemy. We've got everything. That's cool. Right, let's talk back to this guy. See what else he has to say.
BB, know anything about the laboratory in the cellar? One of the previous owners take an interest in alchemy?
A laboratory? Alchemy? I know nothing of it. But I understand that to a witcher this must be a very intriguing find.
It is. It was walled up. Equipment's pretty ancient too, so it must have belonged to someone who lived at Corvo Bianco before you started working here. Whoever it was sure knew their stuff though. Got dragon glass vials and flasks, stills, sublimators, vengerometers.
Forgive me, sir, but I fear I don't follow.
Just saying, it's top-notch equipment. True masterpieces of craftsmanship for use in alchemy. Brewing a concoction with this stuff versus doing it over an open fire? Well, there's no comparison.
Then I am all the more delighted you discovered it, sir.
He has no fucking idea. Oh, you can play him against Gwent! Alright, no. We'll do some more
Starting
renovating.
to really like this place.
Same.
Maybe we should keep going. Refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Well, we can do both.
Feels like by investing a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
Indeed. Momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also some new furnishings, and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Guest room? Go on.
Was wondering about the guest room. Not that I'm expecting company, but...
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should boast a comfortable guest room. What if someone were to drop by unannounced?
Alright, that's $1,000 that I can pay. I can easily get this back.
Start on that, the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2 days, in my opinion.
All right.
Is there anything else you require, sir?
Absolutely. A weapon rack.
Could use another weapon rack. Got some interesting pieces I'd like to display.
I know of a carpentry shop in town which crafts the humblest lumber into true masterpieces. You need but give the word.
500? Yeah, that's a bargain.
Fine. Order the racks.
Of course, at once. At most 1 day for them to arrive is my estimation.
I like this guy. He gives you time
Is
frames
there anything,
and actually sticks to them.
else you require, sir?
Armor stands, of course.
Along the path, I've often picked up well-crafted, beautifully ornamented armor. Some of those pieces would look great on display here.
I agree. It would lend the place a certain witch's air. Shall I order new stands at once, sir?
Yeah. Obviously.
Yes. Just please make sure they're solidly made and nicely finished.
It goes without saying, sir. There is nothing worse than splendid armor upon a subpar stand.
This guy knows his
By
shit.
this time tomorrow, they shall be ready to display your finest finds.
All right, what else can we do?
Is there anything else you require,
I
sir?
know you want a bed. Yeah, go on. Fuck it, it's there. Might as
Thinking
well.
about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters who craft comfort for the court.
Bonus to fatality. Yeah. Give us
Great.
that.
Order me a fine bed, please. Think I deserve one at my age.
True indeed, true indeed. I shall send a runner at once. The bet will be in place by this time tomorrow. Is there anything else you require, sir?
The grounds, of course. Got
Starting
money
to
to
get into
spend.
this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that the general refurbishment is done, why not see to the grounds? Perhaps renovate the stables, or return Madame Bolis's garden to its former verdancy?
Yeah, I want one for Roach. He deserves
You know,
more.
Roach, my horse? Well, we've been through a lot together. And since I finally got a decent place to stay, I think she deserves one too.
Oh, a sturdy stable testifies to a most honorable owner. Just say the word, and I'll have them start working on it at once.
2 grand, but you get bonus stamina? Yes, Roach, you can have that.
My Roach deserves the best. Have them refurbish the stables.
I shall get to work at once. Yet finding workmen and completing construction takes time, though likely no more than 2 days.
That's still quicker than Ireland, so yeah.
Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Yeah, you said about the garden, so you can have some herb gardens.
So sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Bolis's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Yeah, 2 grand for that. Go on.
Good idea, Barnabas Basil. Herbs there will save me hours of painstaking searching and harvesting.
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. I believe we shall have sown the first seeds in 2 days' time. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
No, but I want to play him at Gwent.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
Now come back. I want to play you at Gwent.
How might I be up?
Yeah. We get the point. Let's play Gwent.
Ever play Gwent, BB?
Funny you should ask, sir. I was quite adept in my younger years, but that was so long ago. I fear I've limited my interest to collecting now. Managed to assemble quite the set of decks.
Huh, sounds interesting. Mind showing me what you got?
Not at all, sir, but only in action. A round or two, perhaps?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's see how good he
May
is.
the best man win.
Do you wish to play against any particular faction, sir?
Northern Realms. So Skellige is just new. No, that surprised me.
Not really. You choose.
I mean, that's nice that it gives you an option. So you can basically just train off this guy. So let's see if I have any Skellige cards. What does Kraken Crate do? Shuffles all cards from each player's graveyard back into their desk. That's cool. Units only just half their strength and back. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, alright, let's just add all these. These are all the cards that are able to move between decks. I don't have enough. I didn't expect myself to have enough. Right, let's just start. And there you go. And that's how you beat him. That's good. I don't know what Skilling's ability is, but I'm sure I'll find out eventually.
I congratulate you on your victory. Shall we continue playing?
Later. I'll
Maybe
come back
later. Got something I need to do right now.
As you wish, sir.
Alright, so that's that.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Okay, so that's cool. That is really cool. So what? Are you able to actually use the bed? Waiting for your bed to be replaced. Okay. Okay. Now you gotta talk to Major Dormo. Where is he? There he is.
Renovations coming along all right.
I am delighted to inform you we have completed our labors. You can now devote yourself to enjoying the vineyard's delights to the fullest. You must forgive me my temerity, sir, but I thought with all the work on Corfo Bianco completed, and with the estate looking more beautiful than ever, it might be appropriate to commemorate the moment.
Yeah, go on, let's do it.
Sure, why not?
During the tidying that preceded the renovations, I came across a bottle of Sapramento, the 1250 vintage. I cannot say by what miracle it survived, but it is here. And we've cause to open it today.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
And then he ran straight into the crowd, burning bouquet in hand. All thought it a part of the performance, so they only laughed, even when the decor began to catch fire. It was not until the flames engulfed Baron Mahevkin's beard that folk began to realize something was amiss and went to put out the fires.
Sounds like Monsieur Bolius and Madame Nina threw some first-rate balls here.
It was so. In this regard, Baron Rossel was decidedly more reserved.
So tell me, Barnabas Basil, what's the wine situation like here? Am I gonna produce any this year?
This year is out, I fear, sir. Last autumn, a fungus destroyed all the vines. Baron Rossel had new ones planted, but it will be some time before they start bearing fruit. Assuming that is, the fungus does not reappear.
That'd be bad. This Sapramento got me dreaming. It's amazing.
Isn't it, though? Allow me to top you off, sir. There.
Thanks.
This is so cool. It actually looks good with the flowers. Flowers always make something look better. It makes it brighten. Brighten it up. And now he's just gonna chill there. That quest should be finished. Alright, this is cool. So you have weapon racks now? Oh. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh, look at this bed. It's what? You're able to go to sleep on it? This is GTA. Alright, hold on. Bed level royal. Duration 120 minutes. Maximum fatality increased by 1,000 points. Library. During 60 minutes, 5% gain experience gain during combat. Alchemy laboratory. Bronze and potions gain additional charge. Stable. 60 minutes. 40 stamina. Wow, okay. Alright, well, let's go to midday, since that's my favorite time of day. That's cool. Now, regardless of whether I'm actually gonna... I'm not gonna do any quests. I'm gonna explore the area before I do anything else. I don't have a painting. I gotta go to my storage. I'm gonna just set up the house before I stop. I'm gonna put all the woven stuff. No, not the wooden sword. No, not that. Take this, the woven gear. No, that's it for now. I keep fucking pressing that. Let's just hang everything up on the walls and see how it'll look. Weapon rack. We'll do that. And this weapon rack we'll put... Oh, what's this? Woven sword? Oh, that's a feline sword. Alright, so this is where I'm going to leave it for today. So this is the end of part 1 of Blood and Wine. I really, really enjoyed this. This is... It's kind of got that GTA feel, but I have a feeling, you know, Hearthstone had that feel as well. Well, my thoughts so far after 2 hours of playing, well, just over 2 hours of playing, I really like it. It's definitely, like, for €15, it's definitely worth it. It's got so much that's in depth to it compared to the usual. Jeez, I spent 34 grand or 14 grand renovating that. So I'm going to explore all these different points of interest, and I'm also going to go to the notice boards around the place, get some Witcher contracts going. I won't do any Witcher contracts until I start recording, but what I will do is just explore the area just so I have everything off. I'm not going to go to the cemetery, just in case I end up starting a quest off. So in the second part, I think I'll be doing some Witcher contracts to gain some money. The third part, I'll probably go to the cemetery, and then everything else after that, I can't really say, but this might take a while to do. I've got at least 4 Witcher contracts for part 2 that I'll be doing, and then whatever else I find after that.